Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. It's just a black screen. Hello.
Just so everybody's aware, and if they want to check back, we know it's black screen, but we're just doing the first test on, so wish us luck.
All right, let's do our podcast.
We gotta get his voice in before we do anything. Get up here, get your ass up here, bro. Get your ass up here. I'll bring the mic down like that. Here you go. Crotch level. Here you go.
Hello there.
That's it. I'm gone. Here now.
Go grab some chairs.
Got some chairs. Hello there. How y'all been doing?
All right.
Put the computer up there and then out there.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit right here in the middle. Go grab 2 chairs from downstairs. Here, wait.
Does the camera work on that?
We're not using the camera right now. Welcome to the Ever First podcast with the Lazy Stubs here. We're gonna be talking about gaming and some other things. So
Other stupid shit, like we always say.
that is true. All right, come with me, Trees. Come on, you just see up here and manage that.
My name's Trees. They always call me that. It's a new name. I'll be back.
Alright, everybody. Sooner or later, we're going to get things hooked up. Our plans is to start slow and then get things going. We're also going to be using some applications to help with video, but as of now, we're just going to try to do what we can now and do whatever we can. Yeah, so at first, we might be a little boring. But look on the bright side. Everybody has to start slow somewhere. And the one thing you always have to ask yourself is, well, what's the best way to start? You want to try to go big? You want to try to be a show off? Go for it. But if you start slow, you can manage your equipment. You can manage what you want to do. That's the reason why we're starting off slow with no video. Because right now, since this is the first time, audio is all we need. And think about it. Sooner or later, we can actually talk. We'll be talking and doing whatever. We'll be playing music. You want to do virtual DJ? Try to get that hooked up too, so we can play music and transition with audio and video too.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
And within future podcasts or whatever, we're also going to try to do the application virtual DJ.
Much better.
I know, but it's mainly for you to do around.
Alright.
Because I'm just a back voice.
We're gonna
All right, there you go.
down to here. We gotta make it to where trees can get heard too. We're gonna turn up the sensitivity on the folks, right? Not all the way. Just to the point where I can just talk like this. That's better? Alright. Trees, you coming?
We did have a current viewer second.
So welcome to the very first podcast here on the channel. We are the 3 Stubs. It used to be called the Lazy Stooges, but now we're called the Lazy Stubs.
And that was from autocorrect too.
Turn that up a little bit so that way we don't have to keep leaning into the microphone.
Yeah, why don't we turn this up even more and bring this over here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, just turn that up a little bit.
All right. Let's have it focused more like, well.
Yeah, so that way,
Put this
see, it's not
here.
picking up our voices now.
Yeah,
You gotta
move your.
Which way did you turn this?
I turned it that way. Now
No.
here, I'll put the microphone over there so we can all.
Well, it's not gonna pick up our voices, dude. It has to be in the center.
Yeah, no, we're scooting closer. We gotta have it like a jerk off circle.
A jerk off circle. Okay.
We gotta have this jerk off circle going.
So, what's going on, guys?
Oh, there's the leveler.
Yeah.
Nothing much, man.
You don't have to lean into the microphone. You don't have to. So we're gonna talk about like some video games in here right now on the podcast. And I know it's a little black screen, but it's whatever. So Kilmar, what are some new games that are coming out in this podcast today?
Right now we're thinking about doing Call of Duty Mobile. Yeah, we're thinking about doing some Call of Duty Mobile.
Here.
This is what. Oh. This is why I should have definitely had my individual mics coming because I use them for DJing and they're good for loud audio and stuff too.
Quick quote. This is only our first podcast, so we'll be all three of us. We're gonna have our own like mics, and we're gonna try doing a podcast. And I'll try to get us a camera for our podcast. That's why we'll all just. It's our first podcast for now, but you'll be seeing all three of us doing this and talking sooner or later. Hopefully, we will next time.
Oh yeah. What do you think about next weekend, maybe? Or we can even try to figure out how to do it over video too. So
Well, the podcasts are only gonna be like probably like once a Saturday if people don't have to work like trees here. But anyways, we always have conversations, so I came up with the idea of coming up with this podcast, and I was like, hey, you guys want to do a podcast? And they were all like, yeah, let's do one. So this is our podcast.
Quick quote. I want to do the podcast just fuck around with Cody and Kilmar.
yeah.
Then that's what this podcast is gonna be, with us just being funny and stupid and just talking about random stuff. So if you want to stay tuned with that, so yeah.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, for any viewers here, I know some people just join in and leave, but hey, if you got any suggestions, you got anything you want to do, please, by all means, put it in the comments or whatever you guys want. We'll take a look and take a, thought about it and see, hey, maybe it might work out,
Our main goal right now is we just need some mics and a camera, but like it's just gonna be a steady process. It's not gonna be like quick. So first podcast, we're just gonna do a black screen, but we will debate and regroup and think about it. But for today's podcast, we're just gonna talk about like what's new, bullshit and new shit. Like, know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll try to keep it friendly, but come on, we're just three lazy guys having some fun.
We are not for kids, because we're gonna be fucking swearing on this podcast.
If you're 15 and above, you can still watch us. If you're 15 low, you must leave right now. ASAP.
18 plus.
And I swear to God, if there's any freaking Fag Night players in this freaking session, man, you all got to get out of here.
What he's saying is, if you're a Fortnite player, if you're a Call of Duty player, please stay.
Yeah, add us, bros.
There we go. So I mean, I've been playing like Warzone recently and Call of Duty Mobile with Kilmeyer here, and I just really want to get back into playing
What the
what?
He said my name.
We're both.
I don't want to be famous on another YouTube channel.
I was playing Call of Duty Mobile with him before you got here.
First thing before we start,
we need to come up with a name.
Cody.
No, we gotta think of names. I don't want to become famous on a third YouTube channel. Okay.
You'd be famous both ways, boy.
Stub 1, stub 2, stub 3.
Why? Are you stub 3?
Yes, I'm stub 3.
Yeah, you better be last.
Double makes me 1 or 2.
You're 1, he's 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So recently I've been trying to play some Apex, but I gotta re-download it, and I want to really play with you on Apex on a live stream maybe.
I have a Twitch channel. It's Hutputt77. I think that's my Twitch channel. Please follow me on that one.
I also have a Twitch channel. It is Cody Albrandt. That's it. That's it. That's my Twitch channel. So please try to follow on there. Kilmar, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't.
Kilmar's a good DJ. Please hire him.
Yeah, please hire this man. He needs money.
Look, I drive a freaking luxury car. I don't think I need that much money right now. Unlike some people, we might.
So, anyways, we're just going to sit here and talk, and we're just going to keep passing the mic back and forth until we actually figure out how to get more mics set up and everything like that. So, what's going on in your guys' lives today? Seriously.
I'm just staring to 0 viewers. There's a lot of people talking up there.
Don't worry. We'll give all people more.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
So right now my life
Exactly.
is just doing pretty good so far. I mean, work, all that stuff. Even these guys have been with too. They've been working their asses off. Kilmeyer, have some problems now and then, but he's doing great.
Yeah, I'm still
Cody,
up there.
I mean, me and Cody work as well. It's kind of difficult for us. It's just I don't normally want to stream as much, but like I want to just impress other people. I mean, I do have a Twitch channel. Please watch that. But that means life's going along okay. It's a lot more to deal with, but there's a lot more steps into it after leaving high school.
I mean, after I graduated high school, I thought I was just gonna join like the workforce and everything like that. But it didn't. It took me 3 years just to get a job, and now I'm working a third shift job, only 3 days a week. I mean, I still get paid even on my days off. So I mean, it's not that bad. And Kilmar's been doing DJing stuff. Like we really do need to come up with names.
You're the only one who said all of our names.
I know.
Why not? I mean,
Yeah.
We gotta get used to it.
When we become more famous, though, we do have to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But what Cody's saying is like, yeah, workforce is like a big thing right nowadays. I mean, right after me and him left high school, it's just like a new beginning, a new start right off the bat. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like you have to pick something before you even go. But like some people want to wait, some people just want to go. It's just you might want to just wait a little while until you start.
Definitely.
You know, one thing I do have to add, you know, when you find a job, you know, it may be something that doesn't, you know, suit your appetite, if that's how you want to put it. But the point is putting forth effort and trying. You know, if you don't want to try, you don't want to get off your feet, you don't want to do something, you know, you still have to do it. Life isn't about doing everything you want to do. Sometimes in life you win, sometimes you lose. But if it's the only thing keeping you on your feet and the only thing, you know, you got to do it.
It's not just because life is hard. It's just
Yeah.
people don't know what they're talking about, and they think that, oh, I can just sit on my ass all day and play video games for a living. That's great and all. But at the same time, you gotta do something in the progress because every YouTuber that I watch and every YouTuber that these guys watch that are in the room with me, they see YouTubers and we're like, man, we really want to do this, and we can't because we have to build the money to actually buy the equipment and everything like that.
And Cody has a good point with that too. I mean, I've watched a lot of YouTubers in the past. I've watched since like PewDiePie first like streamed, and he has like a lot of subscribers. He's a big YouTuber. He's been inspiring other people to do it since this day I've watched him. I mean, if everyone has, watch his channel. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
I still watch other old YouTubers' videos.
Same here. I watch Markiplier and everything like that.
I mean, like PewDiePie's a good YouTuber. I mean, other YouTubers are good out there. It's just like they improve by like want to take sacrifices. They take a lot of sacrifices. If you hear from other YouTubers, like how about this? Dude Perfect. Check their channel. There's a huge like live thing they did as a group, and they'd been doing it since they were like college roommates. Please watch their channel.
Look at Mr. Beast when he started out. It was just him reading, you know, he was just reading words or whatever, and every time, like the B movie, every time he said B, he had to say the word an extra time. So if it was his 5th time saying B, he actually had to say it 6 times. Just from that video alone, he started shooting off and doing what he does now, and money everywhere. And
I mean, I watch Markiplier a lot, maybe sometimes Jacksepticeye or something like that. But I mean, like every time when you watch Markiplier, it's like, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier here, and we're gonna, let's play Resident Evil 7. I mean, he had to practice that intro so many times. His first game that he did on YouTube was called Amnesia: The Dark Descent. A lot of people thought it was Vanish, but it was not. And look at him now. He has his own podcast. He has his own live stream stuff, and he's doing really well for himself. And he's 30 years old and he's still doing YouTube.
events too.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Just to bring up Cody's idea, yes, that it was the Amnesia game was the first thing. That's what PewDiePie did for his channel, and it improved so much. I have the game on my PlayStation. What else is funny is I found it on my play. I literally searched it up and I found it. Collection. I downloaded it. I played it once. I was done. I'm like, well, I was thinking of doing a thing for it, like a Twitch stream on it. Maybe, hopefully. I will be starting on a Twitch stream on it. So it's gonna be a big challenge for me. But like, what's so weird about it is there'll be different obstacles you'll be dealing with. But like as I was saying, yeah, we're trying to start our own little podcast. Nothing too big, but like we'll work our way to the top.
Yeah,
when you played the Dark Descent, did you find Tiny Box Tim and did you carry him throughout the whole entire game with you like Markiplier did, or did you just leave him there?
You know the answer to that one.
You took him with you.
No, you leave that motherfucker behind.
And why not? I mean, Tiny Box Tim is like one of the greatest characters that Markiplier came up with in that whole entire gaming series.
I understand that, but I'd rather just leave it behind and call it a day.
You gotta worry about yourself sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Well, what about you, Kilmar? I mean, you watch a lot of YouTubers and and stuff like that. Like, what games inspired you, and like, what games are you really into like right now?
Well, I mean, it's obvious to everybody that I know in real life. It's actually like Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it's an open world, and I got Just Cause 4. And, well, Call of Duty franchise, that's also what got me started into the whole gaming business. But, yeah, you know, you watch YouTubers, you see them, you know, playing those games. It makes you want to try it out. And when you try it out, you're like, wow, this is actually not that bad when you get into it.
you are not wrong.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
first game that I was a little boy, and when PlayStation 4 came out, probably around like 2014, whatever it came out in.
13?
Was it 13?
Yeah.
Well, I got that for my Christmas present. This was in December, so like it came out, and like I wanted to go for a PS3 because I got kind of addicted to Black Ops. But then we got PlayStation 4 with Call of Duty Ghost and Injustice. And what else was funny was me and our brother was so addicted to the PlayStation that he went all out and I went all out. So like every time we take turns on it, we only have one console at the time. That's the funny part. In my freshman year, I bought my own PlayStation and my own big, I think it's like a 40-inch TV. My own, like with my own money. Oh, it was a lot, but like the PlayStation had a good deal. And I was like, man, dude, I'm going to have my own. And then I asked my cousins to help me with my Twitch stream and stuff, and it went out perfectly. Right now, I'm playing Apex and other games now. I used to play Ghost offline. No kidding. Like, I had it offline for, like, for so much. But, like, then when time moved on, then, like, around my high school year, then we have internet. I think it was my middle school year, I should say.
Now, when I was growing up, I grew up with a PS2, and I even have one sitting right behind me in my bedroom. You guys can't see it, but these two can. And like the very first game I was like really into before I got into Call of Duty and everything like that, it was Guitar Hero and Guitar Hero 2. And I played those games start to finish on medium and easy. And after I got my first 360, I was like, "Whoa, this is different. I'm not really used to this." And then the very first game I played on that was Halo, and it was Halo 3 and Call of Duty War.War, and that was what really got me into playing the zombie mode on Call of Duty. And after that, I just started playing Call of Duty more, and then I got into Minecraft, Skyrim, all these other great games that are out there. And like right now, I'm into like PC gaming and PS4 gaming.
And that's what brings up the good part. PC, I love PC. I've watched gamers play on it several times, and I want to play those games, but sadly I can't. And I'm trying to make that progress by growing it up. Like I had achievements to get, and I got them. Like I didn't have much good stuff back then, but like then now I got better stuff, and I actually had a better, like I got a PlayStation camera. I mean that's a good thing, good start. Right now I gotta find a regular camera just to see. You can see all three of us talking right now.
So, since you bring up about PC gaming, I do want to point out, like even me, for an example, you know, if you find a computer, you don't have to start big. You know, most people think, oh, I got to go, you know, do this, you know. I mean, my brother-in-law, he built his own desktop. You know, I mean, his original desktop, the shell and everything, I mean, it was the Windows XP. But then he kept the shell and he just upgraded the parts. I mean, if you could find a computer and it's upgradable, it's cheap price. And then over time, you buy better hardware, one piece at a time, so you don't blow all your money out, you know?
And that's another thing with PC gaming is that once you get like a pre-built or a built that you do your own, it only takes like once a year that you upgrade the PC. And then like with the new consoles, like the PlayStation 5, for example, that is a great console. There's two different varieties of it, the digital edition and the disc edition. Now, I'm not really a big fan of the next-gen consoles. I still have a PS4, and I had this thing for like almost about 4 years now. And I still play all my old consoles, even really old games.
And about PS2.
Yeah, and it's like, why are these people getting rid of these old consoles or throwing them out? They still work, still play them.
It's just like right now, nowadays, people just want to keep playing the same exact game over and over again. That's why like Warzone, Vanguard, and other games out there are getting developed. But people want to play newer games, and I understand that. But like, you can't just keep playing one game after the other and then after the other, because then you'd be like, wow, all those old games in the past used to be so good and popular. Yeah, you should have stayed there. Besides just moving on to other games. My brother, for example, he's been to other games, like he's played Evil Within, other older games. Like he's played these games when they came out. He's been grinding. I've watched him too. It's funny. I'm surprised how he's not even like starting his own channel. I'm dead serious. He can start his own channel doing this.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty good at them. I can give him a game like probably like Batman Arkham. He completed the whole game for that. Even Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Evil Within 1 and 2. I'm not even kidding. And these are games that are challenging that YouTubers have already done, but he's done too.
I just want to talk about Assassin's Creed here real quick. So I grew up playing Assassin's Creed, the collection edition. It was Assassin's Creed 3, it was the Liberations, and it was also Black Flag. I loved playing Black Flag a lot more than I did with 3 because it was like I was always into pirates and stuff like that. And I even have a book that's like about the Caribbean, about Outer Banks and shit like that. But like with Assassin's Creed, it's a really good franchise. It's a really good gaming series. It's like I even have the new Valhalla one. Have you ever played that one?
I was going to just play. I got it. I was gonna play it, but like then one time I played it, it was pretty cool experience. But just a lot into it. That's the game. That's the thing with games. Like you need to find a day that's like good for you to start playing it more.
Right. Yeah.
Because with Odyssey, if you all played Odyssey, if you haven't, if you did, congrats. If you complete the whole game with a good story note, because I did, I can't spoil it because if you all have not played it, please play it. It's really good story.
It's a really good storyline.
But sad. Sadly, I can't tell you the rest of it. But
yeah,
like,
don't spoil the ending. I'm not
I
even
won't.
done with it yet.
were you still playing it?
Yeah.
What's so nice about Odyssey is just you're playing a character that had a heartbreaking
Oh, you're talking
family.
about Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Never played that one.
You have to play that. It's a good game. And it's about like
Well, if you had it digitally downloaded, I would have you download it accounts that way.
I have a disc. I have the disc version
Oh,
of it.
you should let me borrow it sometime.
Oh, probably will. But like, what's more about Valhalla is a lot to it. If I really wanted to play it, I would have to take probably.
It's the same thing with Skyrim.
It's the same thing with people playing like other games. It's like it takes a while to like say,
It does, it really
do I
does.
want to play this or is it worth playing? I played Odyssey when I had like offline. Like now I'm having shitty internet right now. It sucks ass. But anyway, as I'm saying is like, I just start playing now like other games and I'm just keep sticking with the same ones. Like there's one game I'd never want to go back to because I've played it ever since I had my console. And I've been playing since the game first came out. You guys know Fortnite, obviously. I played the beginning.
Fuck that game, by the way.
Oh, bad night.
I know. But like, what happened was when I first downloaded it, I missed season 2. But like, I was in the first beginning of the new seasons, so I'm talking like season 3, season 4, all the way till the end of like the first chapter, you know how it goes. But then I took a break. I said, I'm done. I'm finally done with playing Fortnite because I was like, dude, this is all boring. It's all the same, not same. It's nothing new in it. So that's why I took a break on it and just like moved on to Warzone, like back in the old Call of Duty. Like I played Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty, World War II. This Black Ops 4. Think about it. I played these games of Call of Duty and I keep going. Then Modern Warfare came out, then Cold War. Now a new game called Vanguard, Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm kind of cringed about that because it's like the same thing as World War II. No offense, but I'm just going to put it out there. Because, one...
Well, here's the thing with Vanguard. It actually does take place in World War II. And I thought it was some guy that was like in the future, like it went back in time or his memories. No, it's the guy that's actually wearing World War II gear. It just looked more modern. I mean, it looks like an okay storyline. It looks like it's going to be an okay game. But the way the graphics are going for all these new consoles and everything like that, and everybody is like trying to find this new console. And like Stub One was talking about, he was he grew up playing all these great games, and so did I, and so did Stub 2 here. I can't.
Hey, autocorrect really did a good thing.
Listen here. I think he's kind of giggling at the moment. So what I'm saying is that what was so nice about World War II was the zombies were much easier and plus you pack a punch and other stuff. But then when Cold War came out, I kind of loved there more zombies than World War II because I was close being the Easter egg, but probably like 3 times in World War II. And I still couldn't beat it for some reason. I don't know how. Don't ask. But anyway, I've had other people like, I don't know. But I didn't want to be like a YouTuber as much, but like now I feel like I want to be.
So anyways, we're gonna keep talking about stuff here. So, like, I mean, I grew up playing a PS2 and blah 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 blah, and I really got into cars and everything like that, and.
So, Chad, how'd your day today?
No one's in the chat.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I am, but I mean, I'm just listening to the audio.
Okay, so moving on.
But anyways, like I'm now I work at a quick fill, but yeah, I like being a mechanic and everything like that, and it's really good job, and I am looking for a car and everything like that, and I mean I really like everything about it. Like I just really like making my own money and having my own things. Like the microphone that we're using right now is something that I bought with my own money. And the folk tray I also bought like a long time ago, and I actually got it to work. How crazy is that? How crazy is that, Kilmar? Like, seriously, how crazy is that?
Well, and see, that's the other thing about working. I wanted to point that out about how you're saying how crazy it is. It's really nice because it's rewarding knowing that you could sit there and you can buy, the stuff that you want, you can get the stuff, like right now over the course of time, especially with me doing DJing and, the side jobs that I had, right now for DJing alone, I have over $4,000 worth of equipment. And I could tell you that wasn't just all bought at once. This goes back. You slowly have to start out and then build your way up to the top, just like our one Stooge 1 here said.
Stooge 1.
Yeah, like Kumar, what I'm saying is like it takes a while to build up money. It's not like, oh wow, you can just get this much. No, it's hardworking money. Yep. Like you gotta work for that. If you don't, then what else you gonna do? I mean, I've been going around Erie a lot, and I've seen like homeless people. I've seen a lot. Nice. I've seen a lot of people around the streets like living like out without a home. It's like it takes a while to build up money. I've seen people pass by. They're just like, well, they look at it and they're just like, oh, I want to buy it, but like then they're like, I don't have the money. It's like, that's why you get a job. I mean, I have a job. Cody and I have a job.
I have a job, and so does.
So if you're looking for a DJ, please.
Please hire this man.
Yeah,
Right?
hire.
Shut me out. COVID just knocked it off.
Yeah, hire this I hire one of our buddies over here.
So I just came up with a really cool nickname for my buddy here, Stooge 1 and Stooge 2. So we're gonna call so Kilmar, what would you like to be called on this podcast instead of just like using your actual name?
I haven't really thought of it yet. I mean, mainly online for some reason people call me Snowpaw due to my last
I'm just thinking calling you Rockstar Crew because of your username on your Xbox.
Yeah, Rockstar is
and then I'm thinking about calling trees by Hut Putt 77. So and then mine would just be Cody Albrandt 36 or just Cody Albrandt or something that's something that's actually way more different. I mean, I don't want to use my actual name or even with numbers in my name.
I bet you that sneeze came through clear.
So right now we're just talking about other stuff right now, what's going on in the world, and just trying to present ourselves to you people, and hopefully you keep watching our podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really having a great time talking on this podcast with Rockstar and Hut Putt here. My username, actually just call me Angel34 because that used to be my old username, and that is my username on my mobile of Call of Duty. So yeah, just call me that.
So today we're gonna talk about something that's been kind of had our minds into it, and we all know the answer to this one. And this has been on my brain since 2020 hit, and everyone knows it, COVID-19.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk about the experience, what happened to the day on March. It happened because I was there that day.
Oh no!
And you guys know the day of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So this happened in March, and this was on a Friday.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Fairview and Joe McLean were supposed to have like a little practice for COVID to see how the online was going to work. And this is the day it happened perfectly on the day. But I'm in the classroom with all my classmates, and the first thing that happened was the numbers were rising on that Friday, and our instructor's like, it's not going to happen. Well, right before I hopped in my car and left the tech school, I got a call from one of my buddies, and he said, hey, Trees. I said, hey, what's up, Lane? He's like, no more school. I was like, what? No more school? For the rest of the month, because they all shut down because of COVID hit, because all the numbers rise in one day.
Yeah.
It was crazy. After the 2 days or weekends, I was kind of like, okay, let's see what happens. After like 3 weeks later, I was still quarantined. Like, we're all in quarantine. You know how that feels, like loneliness. Yeah, but like if you think about it, like we couldn't go to school because this was a quarantine day.
I was already graduated by then.
I know you. Yeah, lucky bastard.
Hey, cheater.
See, here's the thing. I graduated back in 2019, and when it was like 2020, a year after I graduated, and these two fuckers were still in school, and after COVID hit
Screw
and everything
you.
like that, they quarantined. I was like, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! I'm still riding my bike."
Am I the only one keeping this like as clean as possible here? Like,
Dude, we're not for children, so I'm gonna keep swearing. I don't fucking care.
comes from the one who usually wears a Metallica shirt.
Damn right.
Why not, man? Why not? So what Cody and Kilmeyer are saying is like COVID-19 has put a huge like toll on some people, and it sucks because when the beginning of April started, I think it was the end of April. I think it started that we had to go to online schooling, and that kind of sucked because I didn't have any access to online after this COVID hit. We had paperwork. After that was ended, then most of my senior year. Junior year this year was kind of sucky, but didn't do as much bad. I mean, everything went out perfectly. I mean, like I still had to go to tech school in person a little few days, but like then everything seems to be okay. But like right now, numbers are rising, so that kind of sucks at the moment. So right now, COVID-19 is changing a lot of people, and it's kind of sucks right at the moment.
Now since it's like 2021 and everything's like being lifted again, but now everything's getting back shut down, and like I have to wear a mask at work again, and it fucking sucks. But we're gonna take a little intermediate and play some music for a little bit, and go get some food and maybe some drinks. You guys are hungry or want a drink or something?
I mean, I can get fresh air for a minute or two.
All right,
It's
so
humid in here.
we're gonna get the live stream going. We're just gonna play some music in the background, and we will be right back.
After these short
Wow.
After these short messages.
So can I get a hiya?
Give me a chupapi mojito.
All right, so
I'm trying to get it to her. There we go.
it's not even coming.
It,
Wait, so that's gonna be playing through this. When we go downstairs, because I already have it loaded up. Hey, can you hand me the Samsung battery?
And we are back. Sorry for that little long break that we had to take. If you turn that down, it's just CDs playing though. Come on, Abs, go.
She's holding the middle of us.
Come on, that goes in between your legs. Yep, there we go. And we are back with the podcast. Sorry if we took that little break, and sorry if I turned on the music too low for you guys. But we're back for a little bit, and we're gonna talk about more bullshit. So, Kilmar, start us off.
Well, let's start off with how you play games like like we were talking about Modern Warfare before and stuff like that. The game, in my opinion, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I love playing Warzone as well. But with all these people, when we go back to PC, they download applications for aimbot and all that. I mean, yeah, they're I don't know what, I think it's Activision or something, but they're really strict on those kind of rules. But it doesn't, just so you guys know, it does not make it fun for people who want to play and want to play fair. And then you got people who are having aimbots that can shoot you through a wall when they don't even see you. It's just because the computer knows that you're there, so that it's just going to shoot. That's the one reason why people are, like, the games like that are supposed to be fun is not being as, like, popular or fun anymore, because it's those cheaters that are taking the fun out of it.
Penis.
And yes, we understand about your tic-tac. But anyway, but yeah, and that's the other thing. If you guys ever have the Oculus, like with VR and all that, oh my God, if you want to be inside a game, like that's the closest you'll get to being inside a game. Like, I'm trying to convince the other stubs here to get it.
I do have a lot of money, but I just don't, like, still want to hold back on some. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Wilmar was saying, like Warzone is pretty good to play. I played it like a lot of times, but like I don't play it like big times. Like my cousin takes it like so personally, but I don't. I just play for it just for fun. But like sometimes I just don't. I don't know. Games, it's all skill based. Just not gonna lie. People would say like, oh, it doesn't take skill. I'm like, it basically does. People have like, you might say they're tryhards or all this, but they're really good at the game. They probably play it longer than you.
Oh yeah.
And I could probably talk to a few other gamers, and they have probably since probably the beginning of Call of Duty even opened up.
First Call of Duty.
Know what I mean? And there's a lot of old people that like play like older games. Like think about it. Like you might just see one playing Black Ops or even other ones who started out, but it doesn't mean like, oh yeah, they play longer. Does that mean they're good? I'm like, well, yeah. If they play it since the beginning, they even came out, yeah, they would be good at it. But beside the point, I mean, Warzone is pretty good. I play it, but I don't play it anymore.
Oh, the plugs are falling. Yeah, I know. So we're having a little technical difficulties here where all the plugs are falling out, but we're still somehow live, so that's all that matters. I think he unplugged the speakers as well, but everything's kicking back on. So yeah, and that's the other thing. With these podcasts, I do want to get it to where even if we don't have power, if we're just doing whatever, or if we decide to open up on mobile or whatever, that's one of the goals that I'm hoping for that we can do as well. So if like we don't have to have it here at what we are calling Station A, we could be anywhere. We can hook it up, maybe a generator, have like a hotspot or something, we could still be out. Or, we just want to open up and, to the world, and that's the other thing. If you guys have comments or whatever, don't be afraid to leave it. We'll open up to any suggestions. We'll open up to anything, and we'll also try to talk to you guys and conversate.
What Kumar, when he's saying about that is like, just leave a comment, tell us what we need to improve and stuff. Like we already know what we need to improve. Like there's a lot of things we need to improve. I mean, like right now we're just talking. That's the first step. We got more steps ahead of us that we need to improve, but there's a lot more to this. I mean, you think other YouTubers started out? They could probably tell you how they started out and how they worked their way up. Think about it. Like Fortnite, like how it changed, like Ninja when he played Halo. Have you watched his channel?
No.
You two need to watch his channel because there was a part he told about his story that he started out playing Halo a lot. You guys probably heard about it too. If you haven't, please talk to someone you know that knows about Ninja. But anyway, I used to watch his channel back then when I was playing Fortnite. And he was good at doing other stuff, and he was enjoying with other YouTubers. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But how he started out was like he played Halo, an old game, and then worked his way up to Fortnite, and he's pretty good at Fortnite as well. But there are a few other pointers how to get up. So
I'm just going to talk about Fortnite real quick. Let me see this microphone.
Oh, it's getting real up
So, Fortnite. You know, the biggest fucking game in the world. Fortnite. When it first came out, I saw Save the World. And it said it was a free game. I went to download it to play the Save the World thing. Well, here to find out, it was a piece of shit, fucking battle royale piece of shit game. I don't like Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. And anyone that plays Fortnite, you're a fucking pussy.
What he's saying is, he likes your big pussy.
No, because here's the thing. Fortnite, yeah, it's a good game for kids. It's a good game for kids. But, like, if you're, like, 20-something years old, you're such a fucking loser if you're 20-something, 30-something years old playing fucking Fortnite. Play Call of Duty like a grown fucking man.
What are you saying? My tongue is like, please don't play it. That's all. And breaking news:
Fortnite is just a piece of shit game for 20-year-olds.
I mean, I played Fortnite before. I can't blame it. So yeah, you are pretty pissed at me anyway. Anyway.
It's true though. Fortnite, it's true. Who's a grown man, a grown guy, grown person that's an adult plays fucking Fortnite?
What is?
Name one person.
Okay, I can name one right now.
Okay. Hey, gentlemen.
Say his name on here.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
It's Poppy Stooge #4.
So yeah, I mean, like, I've played other games. I mean, like you said, he just doesn't like Fortnite. I mean, other people don't like it. Some people do. But like, people move on to like new games like Apex. Like right now, that's getting more popular.
I got something to say about Apex now.
Well, what I gotta say about Apex is ever since they released a new season, a new character has popped in, and everyone's like, hey, let's go play it. They all play it. They all like it. It's because how it's more like you put attachments to a gun. It was like, yeah, you put attachments on a gun. You all play PUBG, right?
Yeah.
You put attachments on your guns, whatever they do it. I play PUBG on my phone a lot too. And I got probably 16 kills out of it because I put attachments on for far range. I use a SCAR for far range. Because it's, I just say it, what's the word? But like, it gives you better accuracy on a mobile than on a console or maybe on a PC. On PCs with a mouse, like you can get better accuracy off that.
Quick reactions.
Yeah, but like with mobile, what's so different when I was playing PUBG is like when I was playing it, I had a SCAR with a far scope, and I can snipe people like maybe farther away.
OG style.
OG style, and I was pretty OG back then, but then I quit playing it because like I didn't have many friends to play with on other games. So like with Apex, I play ranked. Obviously, you probably all played ranked before, but if you haven't, then it's like for high skilled people. Normally, there's a competition with people with masters and with I think it was like with I forget what it was. There's a lot of ranking into it. Like there's platinum, diamond, and there's a lot more into the ranking. Like after masters, it's Apex Predator. That's the one. Apex Predator is OG. Like you have to keep playing it, or other players will steal the top place. And there are people who still do. If you're in masters, you have to go to Apex Predator. But people will steal. Like they will still battle and reach over top. I'm no joke. Like you have to be like persistent. I've seen like my cousin told me about this, and he said, "Yeah, when you make it a masters, once you're on Apex Predator, you can get back to masters." I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more into Apex like ranking. So that's why it's so popular right now because people love the ranking and even the casual. There's guns in it too.
Take down a car.
Okay. So I used to play Apex a lot. I used to. It was a really fun game. I used to play Wraith. Well, me and my friends used to make fun of the names of the characters, right? So like Pathfinder, his name was Pitchfork. Wraith was Wrath, and whoever else was playing, like Octane was Octagon or whatever, something stupid. But I mean, Apex is actually a really good game, and I'd rather play Apex than play Fortnite. Like I said, Apex actually has an advantage, and Apex actually has something to say. And Apex is actually something that we all can enjoy and play together. And back when I was a little kid. All we had was Call of Duty, campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. So I sat in my friend's house, and I said, I said, you know what? And I foreshadowed this. I foreshadowed Battle Royale for Call of Duty. I sat at my buddy's house, and I was like, hey, what happens if Call of Duty made a game where it was every single map from every single Call of Duty in one big giant map?
You just brought that out a good pointer. They already did that for Black Ops 4. Dead ass. Even for Warzone as well. It'd be fortunate. But, like, what I'm saying is Call of Duty's trying to put the maps in it that make it more sense. Like, same as Black Ops 4. When that first came out for their Battle Royale, it was a bit shitty. The internet service was pretty shitty. But, like, me and my cousin found a way to put our 2 accounts to one console and actually did double screen online. I'm dead serious. We played Battle Royale double screen.
I mean, it doesn't take long to actually to get into a game and start playing it. Like me and Rockstar crew used to sit here and play Plunder all the time in Warzone. We would literally go to the prison all the time in Warzone and just sit there. I had the AX-50. I had the AX-50 maxed out, and I had an AK-47 maxed out. They both had zoom scopes. The AK had a drum mag, and the sniper had like 9 rounds in it. I would sit on the way top of the console, or on the castle in Warzone, and we would be nothing but sniping these enemies all the time. And Rockstar would be going down in the basement and keep collecting all the money. Well, I always got the the card to go into the bases. So we got into the base, and we got in the top, we got into second place, and we got our first, victory in Plunder, and it was really fun. And now, Warzone has changed. Now it's more about Rebirth and this new thing that's called Clash and everything. It's just fucking stupid.
I mean, Rebirth is pretty good. Have you played the mini Rebirth? It's really insane. Yeah. I mean, I've played that hundreds of times, and I get a lot of kills. I'm talking, you get a bunch of kills in those fights. What I'm saying is what's so nice about, beside the point of Call of Duty, and between Call of Duty and Apex, they're both good games. Not gonna lie. But what's different between them both are the abilities. Call of Duty does not have the abilities. They only have airstrikes, and it's all same as all Call of Duty games. With Apex, it's generated by Titanfall and Titanfall 2. If you guys play those games, related the same guns, and you guys know how that goes. But one more thing, I recommend playing Apex. A lot of YouTubers are playing it, and you should go into it.
I mean, I played a lot of the game that you just mentioned, and I mean, I really want to get back into Apex and stuff like that, but it's just there's just so much to it, and it's just I'm more into RPG games and fantasy games and stuff like that, but I'm also into war games like Call of Duty. I'm also into Rock Band, Guitar Hero Live, and stuff like that. And I just really like those type of games and everything like that. It's just there's not a lot of people that like the same type of games that everybody plays. I play 7 days on my laptop all the time. I get really far in that game. There's a lot of people that like playing Rust now. The game Rust. That game is literally on console now. It used to be just a PC game, and a lot of PC people used to like to play that game all the time. And now they changed it to where it's just, oh yeah, we're gonna put this on console, and we're gonna have and see what people think and see what people say. So a lot of people like playing it on console more, but yet the PC players are like, yeah, it's way more better on PC because there's actually a lot more stuff than there is on the console. And even even Rockstar can even agree with me, and even Hutput here can agree with me. It's just the whole entire technology and everything like that. It's changing, and it's not gonna get any better. It might not. I don't know.
And that's the other thing with technology and the way life is. Every time when I go out to restaurants and stuff like that, I do want to point out we're talking about games and all that, but the one thing we do have to realize is being being on social media, it's cool. Being, playing video games, it's cool. But the one thing that people don't know, like sometimes I'll see people texting each other from literally across the table at restaurants, which is kind of crazy and weird. It's like you two are sitting next to each other, like, what?
I've seen people stare at me when I'm eating by myself.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it when I go to a restaurant and everybody just keeps staring at me, and I go, do you have a problem with that? Like, I'm trying to eat my food here.
Yeah.
Same here. It's awkward. I'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings by myself just to order some lunch. What was it? I got like 10 additional wings with side of fries and a drink for like $12. And I see people at the booths looking at me, and people sitting looking at me. It's just like, really? Like, stop looking at me. I'm sorry, I'm lonely at the moment. Mind your own It's like mind your own business.
Yeah.
Just be careful with the mic, guys, because I don't want this overloading. But, I mean, it's just fucking retarded. Like, Kilmar, you can even hop in on the same mic with me if you really want to. I could use the other side. No.
Hey,
No.
Nice, so come here, buddy. No, but
I mean, it's just there's just a lot of people that like to sit here and just sit here, yeah. It's just really weird. You go to even a movie theater. You go to a movie theater, and there's always that
Oh my
goddamn person that's always
hold on.
on their
Let me see
fucking
this.
phone.
Let me see this. Earlier we mentioned about the whole COVID thing, everything shutting down, but this is the one topic I want to bring up. I went with one of my other buddies to a movie theater, local movie theater, and they even have it at the beginning where you download an app and you play and you shoot a little bit. You guys get the highest score. You put your username in. Everybody in that room will get whoever gets the highest scores in the top 3. It will show on the theater who it is, and then congratulate them. They win free movie points. It's weird. It's to the point where you can use your phone, download the app to do. I mean, like social media is just and everything. It's just yeah. And so
You want some popsicles? Come downstairs, give you some popsicles. Yeah, it's still going. But I mean, we do a lot of stupid shit on. We're gonna do a lot of stupid shit. We're gonna fuck with each other. Not like that, you fucks.
I mean, you're the only one being so out and liberal.
Well, like what I mean is we're probably gonna be like pranking each other and stuff like that on the podcast, just messing around and.
Oh, so should we talk about earlier in the stores? Hey, why don't you tell us?
No, let's not talk about what happened in the store.
With the spiders. And
Oh, yeah.
No, do not.
Nope. Hey.
So
stores too.
we went to the mall today, the Mill Creek Mall. You all been there, probably. And we went to this
All locals.
full of locals. And we went to Spirit Halloween. We probably jump scared him a few other times. I try to hit him with like one of those weapons there with a blade on it, and I try to like whack him under the nuts. He just flinches. Then we went to one up by Target, up by Upper Peach Street. And you know what's just funny? Is just watch him react. It's just so funny. I think Kilmeyer was trying to push him to one of the spiders in one of the rooms. He pushes him, and the spider jumps. He jumps almost on top of him.
Wow. No. So okay. So I don't know what you using. What are you called? Okay. Well, Angel 34. God, you think you're an angel? I think your halo's turning into a noose. Anyway, so this is what happened. So he's standing in my way because he literally, out of everywhere I'm going, he stands right in front of me. And I'm like, bro, stop doing that. And he just kept standing in front. I would look this way, and he would stand that way. So then I was just like, all right. So I just pushed him out of my way, and he steps on one of those little pads in the Spirit Halloween store. And this little spider jumped out. I swear to God. So, I mean, if it was a gunshot going, he would have dodged a bullet from his jumping that he just did. Like, that was crazy.
I mean, it's whatever, but I mean, I
You say that now. Wait till later, right?
I just want to keep like just talking about whatever, you know. And I mean, like I keep stuttering. I'm sorry, but we used to talk on the phone.
Stutter Junior.
We used to talk we always talked on the phone with each other all the time, and that's why we started this podcast. Or it was my idea, and I just branched it out to these guys, and they were all about it.
Yeah, he literally said on the messenger, and we're all talking, and the first thing he says is like, "Yo, can we start our own podcast?" And I'm like, me and Kim are like, sure, why not? And he's like, cool. So what should we call ourselves? The Lazy Stooges or the Stupid Amigos? And I was like, maybe the Amigos. I didn't mean the N word. Don't think of that word. I'm not.
Amigos. M.
Yeah, that Eminem kind of deal, you know.
If you're black, you can say it. If you're white, you can't say it.
Whoa.
We can't say that word on YouTube. We can say the F word and shit and fucking bitch.
Hey.
We can
Wait
actually.
a minute, and your username's an angel something? Okay.
It's Angel.
Call him a freaking angel.
Yeah.
It is Angel 34.
He's sitting around on top of the dang things.
Well, I mean, like, we always talked on the phone all the time. I was like, we should start our own podcast. So I was like, hey, you guys want to start a podcast? And they were like, they're like, well, they're like, why? I was like, well, I mean, we always talk on the phone and everything like that, and it always seems like we're always talking, like, in a podcast because we always talk. So that's why I always want to, so that's why we started this podcast.
It's basically we all been talking about it nonstop. Like, kill, keep talking about it. Like, what could we need to set up our own podcast and stuff?
Is that your knuckles?
What the bro? That's
His
messed
knuckles over
up.
here acting like little fireworks.
Oh, no.
Freaking twisty man.
So yeah, we all want to start. We want to start a podcast together because we talk a lot every time, like every day. Like we talk a lot. Like he'll call me or I call him, and we talk for hours, and it's be like 2 to 3 hours. I check my phone. I'm like, oh my god, and then like I get another call the other day, and I'm like, hey, ready for it? I said, sort of, maybe.
Yeah, kinda. Don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, exactly.
It was gonna happen today, and it did.
Oh.
And like we're like me and Kilmar. I don't know if Treats is actually gonna. Rockstar. Sorry. Me, Rockstar, and Hut Putt are like. I don't know if Hut Putt's actually gonna stay, all night or not. But it's up to him, and it's up to what he has going on. But me and Kilmar are gonna figure out.
I would already had to go home, so like honestly.
Me and Rockstar here have to figure out what we want for dinner. I mean, if you're staying, then you can eat with us. But
I want a high
I'll probably stay to 8, man. Why not?
you probably stay all night. All right. I mean, you don't have to stay the night.
No, it's only like it's like 5.
No, I'm just saying because like it's like almost dinner time, and we gotta figure out what we want for dinner.
No, let me see that. So yeah, going back to that topic that we were talking about, this whole starting the podcast kind of deal. I do want to point out the fact being that I can't lie. I may be a little afraid sometimes to talk to both my friends here. I mean, I have VR chat. People know me as Snowball, stuff like that. But that's, VR chat. People call me that on Xbox, know me as VR chat as well or whatever. But again, I'm kind of afraid to talk to these two as what my computer says, studs. Because it's the fact being that whenever we talk about something, we're afraid that we're going to talk about it and not want to talk about it again in the podcast, And that's why it's just like, I'm trying so hard not to get distracted to talking about food, and I'm sitting here like starving, so I'm over here.
Yeah, we're all just hungry at the moment. I mean, I barely ate anything. All I have is like hot fudge. Oh shit, it's probably my car right now melting. That sucks.
Go grab it. Go
Let's
Yeah, go grab it.
GTA style.
We'll be right back. Here's some more music.
Get some music going. Oh shit! Now, don't squeak all the audience out here. We got more. Cody, what's your name? You're doing it.
Shut up.
Hold on. We got one listener. All right, let's go. Let's go. I have no idea what music they decided to put on, so let's turn this off. So, I just want to know, like, for anybody that's listening or watching right now, I just want to know, if you're able to, or if you want, please put in the comments, hey, just bring up, like, if you guys want to be a part of a conversation, you guys just text in the comment section and we can do whatever. Because we're open to conversation, I mean, anything you guys want, whatever you guys want, anything like that. We're up for anything. We're not afraid to talk. I mean, I'm sure sometimes we might talk a lot, but hey, more conversation is better than none, And and my main goal right now is to, so we can, our main goal, I should say, is to just start slow, climb that ladder, do what we got to do. But, again, coming back to this COVID thing, everybody's out there, and yes, if you get your vaccines, it's great. You're able to, be out there. You don't have to worry about wearing your masks. But my question is, and I'm confused, which is why I'm reaching out to all you guys. Again, this is me, known as Rockstar, or some people Snowball, but still. The one thing that I have a question about, you get a vaccine shot, yay, COVID-19 resistant. Well, are you really, if you think about it, new strands are coming out now that a vaccine's out. And I mean, I'm hearing lots of new strands. So if you get a vaccine shot that's for the strands that were already out, and then you got these new strands out, doesn't that mean that technically you might have to get a new shot? And from what I heard, from some people, I keep hearing both sides, which is why it's confusing me. So, I mean, I would love to hear your guys' opinions. We would all love to hear your opinions, and again, if you guys have anything you want to bring up, please do so. And eventually, one of these times, we might even be playing games, being able to stream it, but that's, in the near future. We already got the stuff set up. Again, I also have, okay, so bacon. Yeah, I don't have that deep voice, so, but. So I don't have that deep voice, so when they decide to come back, the one that's saying bacon on the chat can say it. I'm waiting to hear the laughter. Yeah. I did. I just said so. Yeah. Yeah, they're down there texting or whatever. Yep, there it is. There it is. I heard that laughter loud and clear from here.
Penis.
So Cody's average. I mean, Angel here. I don't know why I want to call you Angel Dust. I don't know why.
Just call me Angel Dust then.
You know what that's from? I assume. All right, now that he's done advertising about his Tic Tac, which he wish he had at least, but so it looks like his dog over here is having fun with his pillow. So I'm just gonna let that happen. Oh, yeah, his dog is really tearing up his pillows. Oh, there she goes. Cody, I hope you enjoy a fresh washed pillow. But see, every time we take a break, and you guys are listening to music, that's the one thing I'm still confused about. Like, is it loud enough, or does it sound good? That's the reason why we're asking for all these kind of things. I am getting, hold on. Okay, there we go. I was getting tangled up in all these wires, like, wow. Yes, indeed. Chew Poppy. No, but, the one thing that I wouldn't mind doing as well is, like I was mentioning earlier about, somehow if we manage to do, playing games and being able to stream it, because you got people on there doing, their streaming stuff. And in fact, using this software is actually making me look into, like, going back to what I used to do. And, I don't know really how to say it, because back then when I first got VR, I did desktop mode. And I used to use this software called OBS. I really recommend it if you guys want to do something like this. Yeah, you're welcome. But the the one thing that I really want to do the most is, going back to what I was doing where I used a Omegle and, because I did VR chat, desktop mode, but I want to do it with actual VR mode and just surprise people, random avatars. Heck, I can even, my goal right now is to find the avatar Captain Price. So if anybody can find Captain Price out there, I could do that and then do the Omegle, surprise people. People who are in the Call of Duty franchise, just something fun to bring out, the laughter and between other Call of Duty players and stuff. I myself, I wouldn't say I'm the greatest at Call of Duty, but I'm pretty decent. Rack up kills, survive. The number one thing I do want to bring up when you guys are playing Call of Duty, like let's just say Warzone, because that's mainly what I'm targeting right now. First is Warzone. People always go out or lots of people go out for the kills and go out for the money. But the number one thing to get you started is you want to find as much resources as you can. Because when you do that, you have all your shields, you have all your extra weapons, or should I say ammunition, you have all your perks. That's the only way you're going to survive. I mean, yes, you could spawn in, grab a couple guns, yeah, I got this, got that. But when you are going into battle with very little resources, it's kind of hard to stay alive or kind of hard to keep going when you run out a lot quicker than what you do when you're full of resources and stuff. And me, personally, I run full metal jacket rounds, and I run with a heavy machine gun. But, it looks like we got, as I like to call, Stud 1. He can even agree when in Modern Warfare, or should I say Warzone, you want to go in with as much resources as you can besides just going in raw to help you survive.
Thank you, Cody, for the eat butt.
He knows he wants to.
I bet he does. Okay. So, yeah, like Kilmeyer said, Warzone, Modern Warfare, it's kind of a good game to play. I played it for almost probably for a year now. I think it is. It's been out for almost a year, right? Cody, thank you for the eat popsicles.
You want some popsicles? Well, I got a whole freezer full of popsicles down here in the cellar. I hope all you viewers out there are listening because I'm being called to go on down to the cellar.
Rockstar is now leaving the room. Now, Hup Up 45 is going to take over for a minute. So, like he put it out there about Modern Warfare. I understand. It's a good game. Why not? There's a lot more into it that's more competitive about it. And he's just talking about it. So, I want to talk about something different right now that I know you all don't care. But earlier ago, we were talking about Apex and Warzone. Why Call of Duty? Why they're both the same? What's so different about Apex is just you put attachments on, rarity of attachments on, and depends on how much ammo it takes and stuff. I play Apex in general is because it's much better to play and it's more kind of competitive to play and it's much better to play. So basically, yeah. So what got me into Apex was like when it first released, I didn't want to play. I didn't like it, but like I said, let's go take a shot. I played it with my cousin, my brother. First game on, we won a victory. I had like 9 kills. I can't believe I still remember that till now. It was hard. My brother was playing Gibraltar. Then my cousin was playing Bloodhound, and I was playing their Grave. So I think actually it's the other way around. My brother was playing Bangalore. I remember because it was all in the past, and we've been battling it out, playing it, and then after that, our first dub with all 3 of us together. Because we were in a lag spike. But I kind of started playing it more and playing a lot more. And then my cousin was like, hey, Hunter. I said, yeah, what's up? He's like, let's play with some rank. I said, okay. I played ranked. It was a bit difficult. I didn't understand it at first about points, but I didn't give a crap. Until now, and now I'm on plat 4. And that's good. But right now, I think Cody and Rockstar are about to make some shrimp ramen. Oh, yeah. If you guys like any type of ramen, please type in the chat what's your favorite ramen. Because I really like ramen. I like the chicken ramen. But I don't like other ones. So, what game should we bring up? We already talked about more about Apex and Call of Duty. Let's bring up what are other ones? And Cody, if you're watching this YouTube video, your dog was eating your pillow. But anyway, so let's just start out. So what kind of put me the thought about this podcast was about Cody was talking about it, and I was like, sure, we can start one. And it kind of, we talked a lot. We wanted to be like, hey, let's just start our own podcast. Let's talk about other stuff. I want to talk about it. Talk about other stuff, what's going on in our lives. Like right now, like, I mean, everything's going well for me. I mean, right after high school, there's like nothing much for me to do besides working and trying to get into a trade or a union next year. I have to wait, sadly. I didn't make it this year, but oh well. Right now, life's doing pretty good for me. I mean, there's a lot of challenges ahead of me that I have to deal with. I mean, like I said to them, it's just right now we're trying to build up our podcast, so you'll all be seeing us, and you're all going to be reacting, whatever we're going to say. Right now, we're only sharing one mic, sadly. So when we get 3 mics running, it's going to be a lot different, and you'll be seeing what we look like right now. But there's a lot of progress, not going to lie. There's a lot more into this we got to do. So, please, like, keep it up. We're going to probably do it, like, not every Saturday, but the Saturdays that we're not busy. So, hopefully we'll be doing podcasts hopefully next week, maybe the week after. Okay. I think my ramen's ready. Give me the hoya in the chat.
All right. All right, so this is Rockstar Crew, or what some people know as Snowpaul. I am back. Right now, Hut Putt, whatever. I'm still learning his username as well. But see, these usernames like mine, Rockstar Crew. Well, on Xbox it's Rockstar Crew 98. So if you guys want to search that up, play games with me, yeah, go for it. We can vibe, have a good time. And then you got well, I don't know why, but I guess he's okay with Angel Dust. I don't know why. Everybody knows Hasbin Hotel. Yeah. Well, thing is, in the end, I'm not so sure what what was last being conversated while I went as what gamers know as AFK. But the one thing for sure is, well, in hindsight and in reality, it's like back to gaming and stuff. When we all game, gaming is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, sit down, have a good time. If you got a lot of spare time, one of the main things is to, knock extra time off. But the one thing that bothers me the most is knowing that there's those people out there that just don't make the game fun from being. I mean, even if you're a tryhard, you could still have fun with other players. But the one thing that really does bother me is knowing that there's those players out there that just completely ruin everything. In fact, in Grand Theft Auto 5 in the Xbox servers, what I usually do, me and my one friend co-host, Wield Moss, and if you want to know more about him, just add me and you can be in a party with him. But we'll have successful role plays. We do police versus civs, or some people say cops versus civs. But, we host successful lobbies. We do stuff like that. And, that's another thing about this podcast, being able to do that stream. And who knows, I might even talk to Angel Dust here and even say, hey, if you want, I can, if I'm able to, I can do that. And then, we can link our accounts, stuff like that, being able to have fun. Because, again, gaming is supposed to have fun. And it goes back to the start of this conversation from way back earlier. Even if we get bored of streaming the modern games we got, we can also stream games, if we're able to get the right hookups, like original games that aren't really played as much anymore. And, because, like, I'm doing this software, knowing it's on, our laptops and stuff, we can, like, I can stream my game, and I can also link my account to his account, so any viewers could see his account and also other, our accounts. And that's the other thing that we're hoping for you guys to sit here and help talk. And everybody's coming back in, and just to fill you guys in, I was talking about, in the near future and games and stuff and how griefing usually is. But I was just saying, for Angel Dust here, I do want to point out to you that I was thinking about linking my account for gaming too.
It's the Angel 34 or Angel Dust. You can call me whatever. Okay. I'm gonna do something on the podcast that everybody. I hate this, but I don't know about these two. So here it is.
Everybody, crank your speakers up. That was so sick. You got a viewer for slurping. His viewer's not gonna stay. I know that because you're ASMR right there or whatever.
So besides all the boring besides all the boring talk, but like I'm gonna put it out there. I mean, yeah, I would like to. I wanted to stream. Hopefully, with mobile, we will be podcasting on camera, and you'll be seeing all three of us on our phones playing Call of Duty Mobile. Because these two got me into it back again because I played it before when it first came out.
It didn't take long either.
Oh no, it did not.
Right into it.
I played it before. Trust me, it was fun.
It's better playing a game knowing you have people you know to play.
I used to have an old phone, and the phone broke. And now I have the new Samsung S20. I know it's not new; it's a year old.
It's still
But
new in hardware.
yeah, but my old phone, it would kept crashing, and I had Call of Duty Mobile on it. I used to play that game to the fucking grind, and then I just quit playing it because I really had no one to play it with, and I was like, all right, I guess it's just stay on my phone and just keep doing its updates because I'm not gonna delete it if someone has it. So me and Rockstar and Hut Putt are gonna be doing that on a podcast, maybe a live stream. We don't know yet. I know you can live stream through your phone. I know you can.
Oh, real easy.
Oh yeah, through YouTube and everything like that.
Like you mentioned, there's a live stream on your phone for Twitch that you can do. That's what I'll probably be starting doing. Eventually, I have to buy myself a controller for my phone. Right now, I don't have one at the moment, but I probably will tomorrow. Sadly, hopefully by next week and the week after that, we'll be going back on our podcast, but we'll be ready. We'll be ready for our next podcast, so please stay tuned for that. We're not going to leave yet. I'm just telling you this just ahead of time, so then you all know, like, oh, so these three are going to be done for now? No, we're not done yet. There's still a lot more hours to go. So stick with us forever. So anyway, I'm going to give this out to Angel Dust.
Anyways, I'm glad that people are actually starting to tune into our live streaming and everything like that. And I really want to say that I am glad that Hut Putt is here and that Rockstar is here, and that all the three of us can sit in the same room and just use one microphone just to talk to you guys on a live stream. And me and the guys just talked about this. I said, maybe we should just do a podcast just live, because if we just do a video, it's not really a podcast. A podcast is more like a broadcast where it's all live and everything like that. So that's what we're probably going to start doing more often than just doing actual just videos and stuff like that.
I do have a big pointer for Cody. Yes, for Angel Dust. Yeah, buddy, that's a better idea to do. Like, doing a podcast live is much better than doing it off like a video. A video takes time to edit and to fix up and make it much goofier for other people to subscribe. We're not like that, sadly. We're real people that want to talk to you guys right now on live. I understand, like, oh yeah, like what's so better? What's the difference between an edit
And we
video?
can talk to each other as well.
Yes, he said. It's much easier to talk besides talking like virtually. We rather talk in person because we're right close. We're like next door neighbors, basically. We're like farther away, but like next door neighbors. And I'm just gonna say it out for Angel Dust and even for Rockstar that I can tell you where they at around the area, but not the address. I'm mostly around McCain. Rockstar's by Gerard, and then we're at Wattsburg, where
The studio set up.
the
where
studio
Kurt
set up.
Daniel Dust lives.
But we will.
Damn right.
Hopefully we get bigger through on or more live podcasts, but we rather prefer live than editing because it takes forever.
Especially in person too.
And in person as well.
Yeah, because like now you have to edit like everybody's face to be in the live stream and everything like that. So, sorry if you guys can't hear me.
It's called life.
As I was saying, it's just easier to have the three of us in the same room using a microphone and just. The air conditioner is on. The air conditioner is on. Anyways, we just think it's better just to talk in person instead of over the phone, because like sometimes we'll have connection issues.
Tell them to also being live.
Yeah, and also like same with being live. It's just like I was making it like you guys get to hear all the fuck ups and all the audio errors and everything like that, and that's yeah, and all the bleeps. Like we're real, and we're not gonna like censor anything like that. And like literally, when I first started up this podcast, before we even started broadcasting this podcast, YouTube asked me, "Are you for children? Yes or no?" I said a big huge no on the children, because here's the thing. I like swearing, and I know Hut Putt likes swearing sometimes, and I know Rockstar likes swearing sometimes. I'm always gonna fucking swear on here. See, I just slipped the F word again, and I don't really care. YouTube gave me the choice, so I choose that one wasn't for children, and I'm not for children. I'm 21 years old in the bedroom with 3 of my amigos, talking to you, eating some shrimp ramen. Yeah, if you ever want to try that, it's at Walmart, so go ahead and buy it.
Chicken's better. No offense, but chicken's better.
Fuck that. Beef is better than that.
I can eat beef as well.
Okay, I can agree with you.
Looks like me and Angel Dust has just chosen beef ramen. Beef ramen's really good. Just a lot of beef in it. Out of all of them.
It actually does have the beef flavor.
Even chicken flavor as well. Oh yeah, daddy. Anyway, yeah, like he said, we want to make this like not for children, because our podcast is not just about children. It's about like other stuff like what adults would say and stuff. So this is just about, you know what I mean.
And if we do ever get like webcams going, or like at least a one webcam going and like 3 different mics, if Hut Putt is gonna like stay overnight in the studio here with us, then we're probably gonna do an all-nighter podcast one of these times. That's just something that I want to mention.
When he's saying all-nighter, it's going like all night podcast. Like this is we'll probably be doing a 24-hour challenge.
Yeah, basically.
So when I say by that is like all 3 of us will be staying up all night talking
And drinking whiskey.
Oh, I probably won't be drinking whiskey, boy. But anyway, beer or something to keep us motivated. But just to be safe and cautious to the podcast is we won't get too drunk. So.
Wait, what?
Nothing, man. Shut up. Anyway, sorry about that.
You're not here right now.
Rockstar is coming up by the stairs right now. But like I'm saying is, we want to keep our podcast to like other adults out there who like just want to do it with the group. Like, if you're a group of people, do a podcast or something.
Have fun.
Exactly. Keep talking to your buddies and stuff and do funny shit. Why not? But our next podcast is probably going to be 3 mics and a camera, and hopefully we'll be doing a 24-hour challenge. We will debate about that later on, hopefully.
I'm down.
That's just off camera and or like off. This is just behind the scenes type of stuff that we're gonna be talking about.
It's fine.
No, I don't know who it is. That's why I was bothering.
I don't know who it is.
I'm trying to figure
We're gonna talk about this. This is behind the scenes stuff that you're gonna see on the podcast, or that you're not really gonna hear or be or that's gonna be talked about on the podcast. So if it's just a decision, and we can make a decision right now, right here on the podcast, if we do want to do a podcast, 24-hour challenge podcast. But that's up to them if we can make that official right here on the podcast. That's up to Hut Putt and Rockstar.
So what Rockstar is saying, he wants to start it, so that's 1 vote.
Yep.
Angel Dust?
I do want to start that.
He said that's 2 votes. So guess who wins? The 2 votes. And I want to do it as well. Why not? I mean, it's going to be a 24-hour challenge. We won't do it today, but when our next podcast comes, it's going to be a difficult talking in each mics. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So we're going to arrange that and stuff. But, like, it's only going to be us 3 guys. I mean, we're setting up our own podcast. Like, you might have, like, someone else hiring just to do your other podcasts and all that, but we do our own.
Because we're real, and we don't give a fuck about moderators and stuff like that, because we have our tech guy here. His name is Rockstar. We've been mentioning him throughout the whole entire podcast. He's more of the techie guy, and he's the one that actually got everything to set up and actually started working. I tried doing it. I just kept getting fucking frustrated.
And no, I don't wear glasses.
He really does not wear glasses.
I mean, sunglasses, but wherever I go, the sun always shines.
Yeah, like what he said, it's just what's so hard between me and Angel Dust is like that we work. and there's a lot of stress on us right now. I'm trying to find some work, try to keep myself motivated. If I want to be a tech guy, I would move on to be a tech guy, but I already chose my path already. I'm not fucking stupid. I don't know what you mean. like Rockstar said, it's a lot more into it. If you want to be that type of tech guy in your friends group, be that guy. Be the guy to like know all the stuff.
I just want to say something real quick on the podcast before I give the mic back. I just want to say, just be your like. If you have a group of friends and you guys are thinking about doing a podcast, do it. It's really fun. We're sitting here, we're eating some meals, and I'm drinking. Rockstar's gonna probably be drinking here later. We don't know yet. But I'm just having one glass of wine for right now, and Hut Putt. So, I just want to say, just be yourselves. Just like probably every other Saturday or once in a great Saturday, we'll do this, and we'll just keep doing it live and everything like that. And we just want to have you guys come out here, be in the chat. If you're over 21, go ahead and get yourself a natural drink and just chill. We'll actually get a camera. I actually have really nice lights in the background in my room.
Rockstar has something to say.
That's disgusting.
Rockstar, that's fucking disgusting. I understand that's pussy juice, man, but you want to keep that mind to yourself.
Dude, please do that to your girlfriend in the other room.
No, you have to do it in the studio.
If you're 18 and low, you must leave. If you're 18 above, you may stay and hear more.
I found out who our viewer was. Let me see. It was me.
It was you?
It was me.
You cocksucker bastard.
Dude,
As I'm saying is, this is only just our first beginning of our podcast. So,
Get away from it.
like Cody said, just start. Yeah, if you want to start your own podcast, do it. We ain't gonna stop you. Do it. Who cares when people say you can't do it? Do it.
do it.
Just do it. Get off your lazy asses and just do it.
Red lighting.
Okay. We understand how you feel, man. It's okay.
Yeah, we understand you want to do
It's okay. If you want, I already know,
You got what? Your noodles look like dog hair.
buddy. His dog,
Dum-dum.
dude. His dog literally just ate in that bowl.
He's trying to hand it off to me like, here, you want some dog juice?
Exactly. Let's give that dog juice, boy. Oh yeah. Like I'm saying is tell you, I can't be saying tonight. Next time we'll be doing a 24-hour challenge. That's gonna be
How long has this stream been going?
almost about 2 hours, probably. Not even 2 hours yet. It's go figure. Shut the fuck up. Pay attention to my streams.
Yeah, it's an hour and 42 minutes.
I can't believe how long this live stream has been going for this podcast. I
Wait, where do you see that at?
I just
I didn't see that up there. I was looking at the
I just want to say that this has been the longest live stream I have been doing since Twitch. The, the longest the longest live stream I have done on Twitch was an hour and 20 minutes. You were there. You were there. And that was an hour and 20 minutes of playing, and I was confused on where to go.
I could sit there for 3 hours. Beat that.
Well, if you ever want to catch me and Hut Putt on a Twitch, I have my own Twitch account, and he has his own Twitch account. Maybe maybe we'll probably be streaming on Black Ops 3, maybe some Apex, whatever, It's just a game. Maybe Rockstar will actually get a Twitch account, and he can actually join us on Twitch, too. So, yeah, maybe it can happen, and maybe we can just have a great time and just chillax and live stream.
What do you say about chillax? You mean just chilling, right, boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So, back then to the question, to everyone's concern, is why we were thinking. We already answered all those questions, did we? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Actually, I do have cars. Oh, you guys surprised by the car deals out there? They're too freaking high. I can't even buy a car right now because I don't have enough money. Sadly, I can't even afford a car at the moment. They're so damn expensive. I try to look for one of Kilmeyer's cars. Not bad price. I'm not even kidding. Like I found was it a 2015 for like what they wanted for 10, and if it went for 16, they went for a 10 or 12.
I was actually on the marketplace and actually found 2 of his car on marketplace. One they wanted for like it was a 2012 and they wanted 10 grand for it, and then the other one was like what 2011, 2011,
Yeah,
and
it was.
it was a 2011 and they wanted like what 5 grand.
Yep.
So yeah, that's how it is on marketplace.
The reason why they're all so cheap is because they're all old. But my Tahoe, that was given, my uncle gave me his Tahoe because it wasn't running. But the sad part is that my Tahoe is older than all of your cars.
It's still in
It was when you were your year 2000. Yeah, that's where I got. That's how old my car is. About 21 years old, still running. Has a new motor in it and it's lifted. I really love riding it everywhere. I rode that thing to Mercer, probably for like about 2-hour drive. Think about that. I'm surprised that thing lasted that long.
I know.
Because the next day it broke down.
Oh wow.
Because of I think the fuel pump wasn't running well. That's what happened.
Feel plumpy.
It's a good thing that you have a friend that's also a mechanic that knows how to fix cars, other than the other one that we don't want to mention here on the podcast.
And yeah, see, that's the one thing that people don't understand, or most people, you don't take care of your car, it's not gonna run good. Like, of course, I own a 2011 Buick LaCrosse, and for everybody in VR chat and everybody out there who knows, that's the car that I drive, and, the only thing that's wrong with it, I mean, we got all the lights fixed and everything. There's just a tiny little rust spot, which is annoying the heck out of me, which, yeah, $500 fix. But the one thing that I have to just tell you guys, whenever you know that there's something wrong with your car, don't wait. Because there's people that we know in real life that will wait and wait and wait, and then their car falls apart more, and then they complain about how much of a piece of trash it is. Yeah.
Angel Dust is leaving the room. It's just me and it's Rockstar and Huppa here.
Yeah, and again, it's like that's the one thing people don't understand. They call their cars trash. They say this, they say that, but the one thing, like my Buick LaCrosse and his Tahoe here, it's like the reason why they still run, the reason why they still look decent and well in shape is because they're actually taken care of. You can't be a person out there to judge a car because you don't take care of it, because it falls apart and you don't do anything to fix it. That's the one thing that annoys the heck out of me. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Fords, I'm not a big fan of Chevys, I'm not even a fan of Buicks, and I own a Buick. But you know what? They're still a decent car. They're getting us to point A's to point B, but our one buddy that we know has a car, and again, it's everything all great until it starts falling apart and he doesn't put money in to fix it.
I took his car. It was like a race car. Yeah. And me and Rockstar know is because he was there with me, and I don't think Angel Dust was with us that time. But like, what's sad was we saw his car and we thought like, oh okay, he spent a little bit of money on it. Let's see how it goes. And it's a race car. It was made from someone else who actually made it pretty good, like a race car would be. But like, the interior was okay. It was a bit looked, but like, Rockstar kept telling me he had a few issues, and I was like, oh, damn, that doesn't sound good. The other day, I talked to him. He said the car broke down all of a sudden, right? Is that what you told me about? Mm-hmm. And, yeah, he kept talking to me about it, and then the other day, I got a call from one of my buddies that had the car and said, hey, can you help me transfer it down to Jamestown? I said, sure thing, why not? And we had to go get ourselves a car trailer, to haul it. And you guys know how this story goes, basically, right? About me hauling the trailer. Yep. My lifted Tahoe can lift that car no problem. And that thing's jacked up, lifted. And I hauled that sucker all the way to Jamestown. I had to pay for gas and the trailer itself, just for the day. Money doesn't grow on trees. That's why he still owes me money. But sadly...
I just want to talk about cars real quick. So my dream car is a 1967 Chevy Impala. To some of you might know where that car came from. You might know why I want that car. Well, I want a 67 Chevy Impala because it has a V8 engine, and it's made after another model of a car and everything like that. And right now, I'm just trying to find a car for right now before I get that car. And And I mean, all my friends have cars and they have their licenses. I'm working on getting my license and I'm working on getting a car in my own place right now. So, anyways,
Hold on a second.
Exactly. Hold on.
He froze up.
anyways,
I'll be back.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am about to be right back in my hometown. This is a Cleveland show. Ha 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 ha.
that is not racist.
That is racist.
That is not racist.
Okay, give me 1 minute. We're just making fun. We're on our phones right now, playing on Snapchat. So if you're hearing any of that, that's probably Snapchat. So yeah, I took his car down to Jamestown. He traded that car for like an old motorcycle for like roads, and I understand like, but you should have the side money for that thing.
I actually like that. No, send me that. I like that. Wait. That actually sounds still pretty cool.
So we're kind of making fun of each other over our names right now.
See, when we watch videos, even with filters, it still looks pretty interesting. It's
I
cool.
know, it
That's
does.
what's crazy about it.
So, right, what I'm saying is like, I hauled his vehicle all the way down there. He wanted to trade it for a motorcycle. We traded it in. I hauled it back to his house, and he said, "Yo, let's go get some oil for it." I said, "Dude, do it on your spare time. Not here. I'm going home." Cause I was tired from the drive. Like from Jamestown to Kearney, Ohio, boys. Estimate how long that takes. That takes about an hour and 45 minutes just to get there. I was exhausted. Like I was tired as hell.
You wanted to go home.
I was begging him I want to go home. I said,
Literally.
fuck that. I ain't going to stay. I said, dude, I'm going home to chill. Netflix and chill or watch some YouTube on my phone.
So as we're just getting like, after this like 6 o'clock here, where we are, the sun's going down and it's like in my face, but I really don't care and everything like that. So
Yeah, I did. I think I traded it for a buck of chocolate.
so I don't know how long we're gonna do this podcast for. Forever? Oh my God. I don't want to do this forever. Anyways, we will be right back here. No. I don't like being alone. Anyways, I don't know what to say on this podcast other than just sit here and be quiet. So yeah, I just really don't know what to say on the podcast, so I'm just gonna sit here in silence until they get back. Podcasting is like really fun. I'm having a really good time. I can hear you guys coming up the stairs.
You're not being quiet. I know you're there. You're not being very quiet.
Shut the fuck up.
I want some fudge.
Sorry, it's all ours now.
Oh, fuck
Over
you.
here,
Wow, we went on a journey for that.
My piece, break a piece.
Yeah, I'll break a piece.
That's a bit gooey, but oh well.
Yeah, that's alright.
Can I have some glue out of that?
I'm not trying to break a big piece.
No, we gotta do it like everybody else. Oh God. It is.
Now.
Rockstar's back in the house.
Fucking fingers.
I know, right?
It's the center gooey though. It's so good.
So the buddies are bad. They brought some fudge. There's really good fudge.
We went to the pickup truck store.
Oh, call me mommy.
And wait.
Ooh.
I just did it anyways.
Why not?
Ew, that sounded creepy.
Come on, Cody. Keep mine set.
Angel dust, calm down.
Sorry. Oh my god. It's right down my throat. I'm sorry. I'm hot fudge right now. Anyhow.
So why don't you tell the viewers here our journey for a lighter?
For a journey for a letter. So he's talking. I'm with Kelmeyer for a minute. And well, I'm like, shit. I'm gonna look for my lighter. I check my vehicle. Not in there. I checked downstairs. Not over there. But I picked up my fudge and I went upstairs. Right behind me.
Right when he's about to sit down.
Exactly. So I think everyone wants to know something, and I think this is a hobby they got me into, and it's airsoft.
Ah, yes.
We're gonna talk about airsoft because I love doing it. So, so
Hey,
What?
hey,
I'm listening.
hey,
Why?
hey. Did you ever look at the chat?
No, I sat here in silence.
Go up there and look
What?
as soon as we got down there.
This tastes really good. Fuck you.
Hey, Angel Dust is giving out some offers. Classic Angel Dust.
yeah, okay, we get it. You got a hot chick. Good for you. So anyway,
Hey, the next time should be a game show. Which one he chooses? Live.
exactly.
Live on air. He already chose.
Here I choose this player. Good for you, Kilmeyer. We're gonna do a game show about you, boy.
Okay, let's do this.
We're gonna get like 25 women from different like pictures, and you gotta pick each of the 25 of them. Good luck, big boy. So airsoft. Sorry about that. It flew out of my mind for 5 seconds. A buddy of mine got me into airsoft the other day. That's how I met Kilmeyer and Cody. Cody out of Blue, probably on like Messenger or whatever, and they got me into airsoft. I bought like 2 different guns. One that shoots 200, one shoots like over that number by like close to
9,000.
exactly. So I was thinking like maybe I should buy myself an air compressed gun, and I've been thinking about it. I don't put my finger on my nose yet, but I've been thinking about it. And I love doing airsoft. It's the best hobby to do. I've seen multiple people get shot by it. I watch a YouTuber who does airsoft. And they go like other areas to do airsoft arenas. I've been to one down Mercer, and they have good guns and a big field. And I think hopefully September we go down there. I think hopefully. Oh, sorry about that. I still have the hiccups. Yeah, exactly. Well, Rockstar is leaving the room over a phone call, sadly. Wah wah.
I gotta take care of business.
Okay, sorry for the rape. I got into airsoft a lot. We were on one event up in Mercer, and that was like a 4-hour playtime.
I wasn't there.
No shit, Sherlock. No shit. So we're down there. I was with my other buddy and his fiance and another friend, Rockstar. And all 4 of us are getting ready. We're getting the team together, all 4 of us. And sadly, his fiance backed out. Ooh, why? Because she was kind of scared about the other people there, all the players. So she got kind of like nervous. Yeah, she did. Exactly, I know, right? She was almost about to go in her car and cry about it. In my car. So we got our guns and we were all set. Me and Rockstar are ready to go. And out of the blue, we got our asses whooped the first time. Second time was a push rush. We fucking push those motherfuckers. So the first game was about pushing to enemy lines. Sadly, we failed a bunch of times. First try. We took a break. Back for second twos. That was basically pushed by barrels. Then we won that one, actually. It was kind of a tough one. I snuck right through the fucking enemy lines. I'm walking right through. Quite close to tires. This motherfucker peeks on me. I peek up. I'm like, oh, fuck. And this guy's like, gotcha, bitch. I was like, ah, shit. I'm hit.
I'm going to tell you the story on how I started getting into airsoft. So the same buddy of his, this is before he got his fiance and everything like that. There was a place in Gibraltar that was called Reaper Airsoft. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. So I used to go, I always wanted to try airsoft. So I went there the first time, and I signed up and everything like that. I played a few games there. I really liked it, and then I really got into airsoft. And then Reaper closed down, and then my buddy opened his own fields, and then we started playing there. And then all of a sudden it started like dying, and no one really was going out there anymore. And it wasn't really getting taken care of anymore. So now they want to go to Mercer. Like now he always wants to go to Mercer. We went to Battlefront the one time. It was a 2-hour drive, and that place was fun. I had a good time, and I know Rockstar had a good time. But but I mean, at the same time, it wasn't that great because they told us that we were supposed to spawn at our blue base, but then they told us that we had to spawn at fucking red base.
Yeah, I do want to point out though that with airsofting, the reason why it's like, it's been out for a while. We played for a while, but the thing is, now the fact being that the COVID struck, everything shut down, things are coming back. There's so many players that want to play. There's so many things that everybody want to do with airsoft. It's fun. I encourage everybody to start off. You don't have to get nothing big. Heck, if you start off with the pistol at first, oh, whoop-de-doo, you're still able to go in the game. You're still able to play and have fun, And you can make friends. I mean, airsoft community is different. You don't go in with a bunch of strangers. I mean, when I went in there, airsoft community alone with me and my parents, everybody was talking to us like we were already friends, The community, they're not afraid to show who they are. They're not going to be fake for business. They're going to be real for personality and real for friendship.
Since you bring that out there, yes, I went to Mercer with the Rockstar, and the guy there was being kind of generous. He was like the owner of the game, telling us that we had to play fair, no swear languages, nothing more. It's because the game is they want people to be offensive. So you can't say, fuck this, blah, 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 because that's all, this is all serious shit. It's airsoft. Have fun. We had a few people at Mercer, and we had a bunch of people kind of complaining. But I think it was, one time we were guarding a base. Killmeyer was covering me. I think you were in a sniper tower?
I was near the sniper tower.
You were on top of the sniper. I know you were on top. No, it was...
No, that was plots. I mean, yeah, our buddy...
Killmeyer was, I think it was me and 2 other players. We were medics. We were medics. I was a medic myself. Killmeyer was probably guarding me, but a lot of players were guarding me. I'm thinking of my brain. They were guarding me from not getting shot. So any person that called out saying, oh, he's been hit, I'll go res him, and then we all set to go. We had one of our bases get overrun by one of the red teams, and I think I was rushing over to the church. Out of the blue, I stuck my gut, and I got shot across the arm, and the guy's like, did I hit you? I said, yeah, I got hit.
Can't lie,
I can't lie. And I was stuck at the church tower with the rest of the other blue team. One of our medics were down as well, so we're actually screwed. My buddy gets this long-ass sniper rifle.
A 50 cal BMG, I think.
At 50 cal BMG, and stick that motherfucker through the window, and you can see an orange tip come out the window. And people are like, what the fuck? And I said to myself, holy shit, we're screwed as fuck. So, sadly, They got him, and he got kind of pissed about it, saying, "I should have went with my other assault rifle." I said, "Dude, whose fault is it?"
No, our buddy, that one that we play airsoft with, he had his own field, and I started playing with him a lot of times. He had a pump action shotgun.
Oh my God, that thing is
Not his new one. He had an old one.
Oh, is it the air one, the spring load one?
It was that one. I'm sitting in like this little pallet right behind the fucking tree in his property, and Teddy's coming.
I think I remember this.
Teddy's coming down this way, and David's coming down this way. This is when he had his, or I said David, by the way.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying. Well, our buddy, he's wearing his first green vest. I'm sitting here with the shotgun loaded. I can't move. I'm like, well, it's either I'm gonna die from our friend here or this person over here. So I come out of the cover. I turn and I shot him right in the middle of his chest. He goes, hit, and he's looking everywhere. And then I got banged by his uncle, and I was like, yep, that was gonna happen. But I mean, I like playing airsoft with these two, and like with him, it's not as fun. He makes everything so miserable, and he just like, I'm done playing. And it's like, why? You don't call your hits, and it's just really stupid.
I mean, it's not wrong, but like you have to call your hits every time. But when he said about the two other guys, I'm talking like he's hiding right in the middle, and you got two guys shooting from both angles. You shoot one, the other one comes back, and he's like, bang, bang! But that's how it worked. Well, it's funny between me and Kilmeyer. I think it was like two other friends. They're below me. I'm on top. I'm getting shredded from the top because they had one side open. I think I was in I'm kidding. Shut up, Kilmeyer. I don't want to hear your fucking
I mean, he's
moans.
the one with the zipper down. So I mean,
Hey, zip that up, big boy.
I look down and see a big hole.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at it last second.
I'm trying so hard not to look like, oh god.
Rockstar was looking at his pants. I saw that zipper go down. I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
God, I was zipping.
Oh, boy. Are you Herberg from Family Guy? You should get hired. What the fuck is that? It's an antler from a deer. For a frickin' cologne. He has a pistol at the cologne. That's weird.
What's next?
I even have a sword that's also a fake gun, by the way.
He'll show you that next podcast, bud. Anyway.
Can't show weapons on YouTube.
No, they're not called weapons. They're called pew pew.
Hey. TikTok allowed that. Even YouTube allowed it. So
I mean, honestly, yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm not wrong because
mean,
I watch so many fucking YouTube videos.
Demolition Ranch, for crying out loud, all the time.
Well, you see, Kilmeyer, I watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and people will carry real guns, and they shoot through on video. Even TikTok as well. And, yeah, for this podcast, we were going to do some airsoft today, but sadly it got too muggy outside, and I didn't really feel like going to the hot heat. In October, turn off the fucking... turn off your dick talk. Dick talk.
Get off TikTok. You know what? Let's speak about TikTok and how it's wasting everybody's lives.
Fuck you. He has TikTok too.
Yeah, but he's not on it.
I would be
He
on.
He just mentioned it. That's why.
I said dick talk.
I mean, I guess it's not copyright at that point.
Here's the thing with TikTok, okay? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is wasting people's lives, but I mean, it's just something. It's a
better entertainment, unlike Vine.
It's a time waster. This podcast is going to shit now.
It's only been like 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Well, I don't know how long I can do this for because I'm like running out of things to talk about.
I'm
No,
not.
I'm not.
Yeah, we're not. Let's keep going. You can follow her.
I got a bunch of shit to tell you, big boy.
Angel Dust is a follower.
Ooh, mamacitas.
Yeah.
Oh my. Kilmeyer, we got up. I'm gonna say someone else. Kilmeyer is a last name, FYI. Rockstar. Me and Angel Dust. Man, you need a girl. Understand? You have a girl. But we can't just bug around this boy forever. You, my big boy, I'm gonna probably bug you forever. Cause you got a hot chick. But That's not gonna last too long. You know why? Because relationships go downhill so fast.
Especially distance. You gotta make sure.
Exactly. You're from Pennsylvania. She's from New York. What's the problem with that?
Dun dun.
That's a problem with chicks now these days. I got a friend who dated a girl all the way out in a different country. I was like, what the? You dated someone from a different country? He's like, yep.
Are you gonna here? Why don't we zoom in even more on it? Like,
Hey. I don't want to Z too much, bro. I don't care, girl. I don't want to look at all.
he's
Nope.
zooming in the individual pixels on there. Like, look at her face.
Mods is prettier. Anyway.
I know, right? Like, what the heck?
Mods have a big ass. All right, shut up. Anyway, besides relationships wise, so yeah, right now we got a lot of ideas to tell you, and we just kind of have to think about it in our brains. You know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was I gonna say?
It's all about thinking about it in her brain. Wow, we got lots of things to say. Okay.
I got processed.
Shut up! She wants to comment.
I think we all need something to drink, and I think we just need to take a little break real quick.
What? But we just took a break. By eating ramen for 20 minutes.
Fuck ramen. Ramen noodles are good and everything, but
You fuck ramen? We said fuck ramen. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna fuck ramen.
I do not fuck ramen, by the way.
So what you saying is you fuck ramen then? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, good. We're on the same page now.
No, he just likes the slurping noises a bit. You know, the little.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's what I did the first ASMR.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was slurping from my uncle one time. He got pissed. He's like, stop slurping.
Hold on, did you say you were slurping for your uncle?
I was slurping.
Stop it.
Listen,
No!
listen.
You were slurping for your uncle.
Listen,
All right.
no. I was
Let's talk about this real quick.
I was slurping in front of my uncle, and he said that's kind of rude. And I was like, okay, that's how I eat my ramen. He's like, oh, stop slurping. I said, okay. So what I'm saying is, I was slurping in front of my uncle.
Oh.
And he got kind of disturbed by it, even my dad as well. They said, stop slurping. I said, okay, I'll stop slurping. But anyway. Shut up, Rockstar. I don't want to hear your shit. Yeah, you need more of that.
Hey, I've been for the past 2 weeks.
So I'm saying, I just had a thought. My nose is on the mic.
That's alright.
Damn.
So yeah, we're kind of exhausted. We're kind of thirsty at the moment. But, oh, damn.
Why is everything you say your body counter?
Okay, so I don't know if they want to talk about this. I want to talk about old cartoons that we grew up watching.
Yes!
No.
Let's talk about old cartoons that we've been talking about.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is what I thought about as soon as you said that.
Okay, so I was born in the year 2000. Not important. I'm just putting it out there. I used to watch like the original SpongeBob, the original Fairy Odd Parents. Danny Phantom was my favorite one, and those shows didn't really come out until like 2013ish, like middle schoolish, high schoolish.
I watch.
Shows that we were like kids.
I was watching old films when I was a bit younger. I mean, like I would go to my grandparents' house every time just to watch Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, and like I watch like older like cartoon ones, but like then I realized I'm like, damn, that was a while ago. I'm like, yeah, shoot. But the oldest film the oldest thing that's still running now, and people have been so excited to see, was The Last Airbender. Trust me, that was a good one. It is now on Netflix because everyone loved it. Not gonna lie, it ended in the 4th season of The Fire, and I'm not even lying. It's true. No, I think there's only 3 of them, right, or 4. They have 4 seasons. The first season was kind of like okay, but I can't tell you the rest. I wish I could, but I can't. Sadly.
I'm gonna take this real quick and talk about Danny Phantom real quick. Maybe some other cartoons that we grew up watching. Now, like Danny Phantom came out like what 2005 ish, and it was about this teen boy that was named Danny Fenton, and parents made this portal to the ghost realm, Well, he went to step inside with this jumpsuit on, and all of a sudden he woke up with snowy white hair and glowing green eyes, and his DNA got all rearranged. Yes, I'm taking lyrics from the fucking song. But then he became like this kid that could turn into like this ghost and just fight other ghosts. And it was one of the best cartoons that I watched when I was a kid and everything like that. And I was like, this is a cool cartoon. So I started watching that a lot. And then I watched Foster Home for Imaginary Friends and the Adventures of Grim and Billy and Mandy. That was a fun show too. Yep. And I used to watch that show to the grind. And then my other favorite one was the original Powerpuff Girls and Codename Kids Next Door. How good was that show? Codename Kids Next Door was one of the best shows that I watched.
It seems like they implemented like military
Hop
stuff
on the mic and talk about that.
Yeah, to me growing up, you know, to me it was like they implemented military stuff but for kids to understand, if that makes sense. That's the reason why I like that show. It was something different, not just a storyline they flat out did. It was something different every time. They used their knowledge. They worked together. Your dog's having fun with your pillow again. But yeah, no, it was something I actually enjoyed and was different.
I mean, I really liked Codename Kids Next Door, but my favorite, I used to watch Foster Home for Imaginary Friends a lot. The character Blue. He was me. He was just chaos. He was he didn't care about what anybody said. He didn't care about anything like that. But let's talk about Grimm, The Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and that show was really cool, and I really loved that show. And it's a shame that all these old cartoons are gone now, and then we got newer cartoons like Craig of the Creek, The Amazing World of Gumball, all these other cartoons that we don't like watching. And when you go on Netflix and you want to watch all these other shows, they're not on Netflix or Hulu. You gotta get Amazon Prime. Sometimes they're not even on Amazon Prime. And I just wanna say that these new cartoons are just not good. These new cartoons are not really good anymore, and I want the old cartoons back. I really want to watch these old cartoons on Netflix and Hulu and everything like that.
He's like, oh yeah.
Back to me again. Thank you, guys. So, what do you mention up a few other cartoon shows? I watched those as well, same as you. I think the one they had on Cartoon Network that I think it was Nickelodeon. I don't remember which one it was.
Rugrats. I remember that one. That was good.
Rugrats. What was the characters again on that one?
I don't know.
I can't. Yeah, I know. I remember all of them when I was little, but I can't remember the characters again because I think the one I kind of got interested in watching was basically they had Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network. I'm not even lying. They had that. I don't know how they allowed it, but they did. It was funny. I watched it, and then there was this was another channel, and it's called Vortex. And I watched every Sunday. It would be Justice League, Dragon Ball, and few other ones, old ones I'm talking about, from Vortex. And the one I kept watching was Justice League Unlimited. It's all the superheroes from it. And I was like, wow, I like watching this. My brother was in love with it. He loved watching it, but sadly it's not there no more.
I just want to say that there was another show that was called My Life as a Teenage Robot, and My Gym Partner is a Monkey. My Life as a Teenage Robot was on Nickelodeon for the longest time, and My Gym Partner is a Monkey was on Cartoon Network. Those are some good cartoons. It was really funny how this kid went from a normal school, but his last name was Lion, so they thought he was an animal, so he had to go to an animal school. And that's where he stayed, and all this, and yeah. And My Life Teenage Robot, it was about a teenage robot that was a girl. She would save the world by killing these evil robots and these evil villains and stuff like that. It was a really cool cartoon, and I don't know if Rockstar or Hut Putt watched this. Did you guys watch that cartoon at all? My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I think I've seen one episode.
I have. I watched a few episodes of it. Why about it?
It was a really good cartoon, and it was like how she was a teenage robot, and she was like fighting evil and all this, and I just can't get the theme song out of my head. It's such a good theme song.
All right, so this is a Rockstar Crew here, and I just want to point out, when they were talking about old cartoons, the one that came to my head that was the top number one on my list is Total Drama Island. The Total Drama series was the best I've ever seen for cartoons.
You know he can't be wrong with that because I've been watching it every fucking since. Who does not watch Total Drama Island? I have.
Dude,
Every time I go over to my grandparents, it's Total Drama Island. Total Drama Island. Every fucking time.
You got World Tour, you got
But like everyone's like now want to know like is there gonna be another one? Like is there gonna be? I highly doubt they're gonna make another one because one, I don't think like, since COVID-19 hit, a lot of shows are not gonna come out like, you know what I mean? So we might not see that till probably like in another 2 or 3 years if COVID stops. To bring this out there to people, like people think COVID's gonna stop. I'm just gonna ruin your all dreams. We're never gonna get away from this pandemic because right now our numbers are rising again. Just because I'm just saying this now because I've asked my family member who is a nurse, and I've asked her and said like, are we ever gonna get away from this? And she's like, no. Numbers are still rising and it's not gonna stop. So we will probably be back in quarantine. I do not want to go back in quarantine over because that right now a few places are now going back on masks. Like we walked into Bosco's, and you guys didn't see the sign, but there should be a sign over there saying you need a mask. And I'm not even lying. Like me and my girlfriend were walking in the one day, and it said you need a mask. She's like, do we need a mask? I said I don't think so because we're vaccinated. So, and I'm hearing. Wait, you guys are not even vaccinated?
Fuck no.
What the fuck, guys?
I'm not getting no fucking shot if I don't know what.
You should.
The shot will kill me because of my histamines and my autoimmune.
I'm surrounded by 2 unvaccinated people right now. Holy shit.
Here, give us some of your blood. We'll take the vaccine. Yeah, we'll take it right now then.
So basically, I'm vaccinated. These 2 idiots are not, sadly.
I can't. I could die.
I don't blame you guys. What I'm saying is they're thinking about getting us another dose of it.
That's the thing I wanted to bring up earlier. Let me see that real quick. No, I brought this up earlier about the vaccine and stuff. When you get vaccines now, I mean, yeah, you have to get 2 shots. But here's the thing. Ever since this, successful vaccine's been coming out and less people are dying from it, you got new strands of this COVID coming out. So if you get the vaccine now, does it really matter if these new strands are also the strands that are more common?
Question. That's a big question, and I'm going to answer that really clearly. My mother, who's a nurse, that I didn't mention earlier, girl, because I didn't want to, but she's a nurse, and she said the people who had the coronavirus are going to get it again when they get the vaccine. So when you get the vaccine, you're going to get corona again. Literally, one of her patients got COVID-19, and the worst part was she got her vaccine, and then she got COVID again. So I'm not saying that vaccines are bad. It's just you'll go get it again.
I'll get the booster shot.
I wish there was a booster shot. You can push your stamina up. So what I'm saying is like you can still get if you got COVID once, you're gonna get it again. And
doesn't it come through worse too? Or not worse, I guess easier to catch.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard about it. Because people. You have let's say you had COVID and you say once it's gone you got vaccinated, another day later you get COVID. It's gonna happen because like hospitals have COVID and you can still get it when you're getting a shot. But like it's a hotspot in hospital beds because if you have COVID, you say like, oh, I feel better now. But the sit down part is you're carrying COVID and you still get spread to someone else. You'll be a carry like me. So far, I have not been. I have not got COVID yet, but sadly, I'm gonna bring this out there. My girlfriend has COVID. Thank God she doesn't, but she's recovering from it still. No, but she is recovering from it still. Sadly.
Here's the thing about the COVID and everything like that. I really don't care. It's gonna go away. Not anytime soon, but it will eventually go away. Like we had Ebola that went away. That came and gone. We had the flu.
That's what everybody compares COVID to.
We literally had the swine flu, and that was a pandemic, and it came and gone. It's gonna happen with it's gonna happen with COVID. It really is. It's gonna happen.
You bring a huge point out there. The reason because they haven't, they never, like, I wouldn't say this is like a big thing, but like COVID's bigger than like any other one that we've been through. And we only been through it for almost 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years with COVID. I'm not even kidding. 2020 was the first year. This is gonna be the second year we're gonna have COVID.
In fact, didn't it start just when winter was starting in 2019?
Actually, no, this would be the 1 year. This would be 2 years now, because we started around March. I think it was the 17th.
So technical terms, yeah.
But people who were like sick in November.
What I'm saying is, people who died last year, we can get more numbers rising this year. I'm not saying it as like it's a possibility, depending on if we stay in huge crowds. Cause, okay, so Angel Willis is leaving. Here's what's sad about this COVID-19. I've watched, like, I haven't seen people die from it, but I've heard rumors of saying people have died from this COVID-19, and it's been a huge toll to everybody, and it's like, but then no one cares, cause they're like, oh, it's gonna go away next year, dude. It's not gonna go away. You need the vaccine, no matter what. If you don't want the vaccine, okay, don't go get it. No one's gonna stop you. But I'm just saying, this might go for like forever, cause like Japan, they have sickness down there still, and they're still battling with the other stuff down there.
2021 cases and deaths.
Right now, and this is 2021 right now, we have about almost 1.38 million cases now, and the deaths this year is about 28,000 deaths. And that's kind of sad, because like a lot of it's a huge toll to everybody right now. And it's not because like it's not our fault. It's not people's fault. It's like, oh, from traveling. It's just, it happens. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? I mean, so far I haven't got COVID yet, so hopefully I don't get COVID from these two bimbos. I don't care if I get COVID from any of my bimbos, because they're my bros, and I'd rather have COVID from them because they're my friends. I'd rather hang out with them forever. But just like one more minor thing, just like be social distance still, and just try to wear your mask if you're not vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, you don't have to. But they've been saying that we might get another shot, so I'm giving it to you guys, to Rockstar.
Yeah, and and let's just say you're a person who do play games and you have close friends online or social media and stuff like that. Even if you don't know them in person, like we know a few people who are online or finding people who are distant for relationships. But that's the one thing. When you do find people online, I mean, yeah, they're not there in their physical form. They're not like a person you grew up with, but those are also human beings you can interact with. And if they're willing to try to be your friend, or even more, you gotta take what you can get. I mean, there's lots of people that I text on Discord that do go through problems. They're humans. They try to reach out because they feel no one in their lives are there. And that's why I'm saying this, since we're on the COVID topic, because there could be that day that person just gets COVID and go away. I mean, I can't lie. I have this thing called autoimmune disease, but it's where my white blood cell count's really low, and whatever I do have, sometimes it'll attack the body instead of the bad, so I can get sick very easy, and this COVID shot could actually kill me. So that's why I don't really, I don't want to do this. Like, I that's why I'm trying to stay distant from, public areas, and that's why, like, the one person that online close to me, I met him in VR chat, playing VR chat, so it's he's known by Resentful, so shout out to you for being the closest online person I have. And again, I hope everybody else who's listening can understand that, yeah, they're online. You may not develop, friend feelings or even more towards them, but, the one thing I can say is once you realize how close they're trying to be and they're trying to bring you into their life, even though it's remotely, you got to cherish every moment, because sometimes those people are going to be also the people who are there for you as well as people are in real life. And one of these days, long distance, you won't be able to see them anymore, or I should say talk to them anymore, because they can end up with COVID. They can die. They can disappear. And those people who try to get close to me, including the closest person I have online, if I ever get COVID, I can just pass away just instantly like that. So you that's why with everybody you have in your life with this, even if people say, oh, COVID's nothing, or even if people do take precautions where they don't leave their house at all, you gotta keep everybody in your life close, everybody that you know close as possible, cherish them. And in fact, that resentful person, we're trying to do this call record and everything. In fact, me and Angel Dust here, we were outside, we were going for a cruise and stuff, and yeah, we had him on the phone the whole time. We were talking to him, we were laughing, joking around as well. That's why I'm saying, whenever you meet people online, if they're willing to be there and try to be part of your lives, even if it's remotely, you got to cherish every single moment, because one of those times when they're gone, you're going to realize how important they really were to you.
I just want to point out that my mom is back. So we're probably gonna have to shut down this podcast like soon. So we're gonna talk for a little longer, then we're gonna shut down the podcast, so that way we don't, because it's been going on for like what, 3 hours now?
No,
Not even 3 hours.
It's like 2:30. It's almost.
Oh wow! So it's like wow, we're almost at 3 hours. So yeah, I just want to put that out there.
Hey, what Kim always says that like type of like a COVID like dying situation. It's like, let's say you had someone really close to you, and then let's say he passed away afterwards. I mean, from COVID. I mean, that's kind of sad. I mean, I would be sad too if I lost one of my buddies as well. That's like I haven't hanged out with him forever or anything like that. It's kind of like heartbreaking. But like Angel just said, it's already like 2 hours and 30 minutes in the podcast. That's pretty good. And we'll probably gonna be getting off a bit shortly soon. But like after we stop talking from here, ugh. Yeah, I mean, COVID's done a lot of numbers on people right now, so it's kind of a hard time. But hopefully we go back to our normal life and try to and learn from mistakes, basically.
I agree on that, and I just. Hi. Right before you go home. I just forgot to leave it open. We're. Because she gave them to me. I'm not talking through the mic.
Why is the air conditioner on but the door's closed?
Because I forgot to leave it open. I forgot that the air conditioner was on.
You know how perfect timing it was, because he literally just sat down too. That was such bad. That's why
I literally did.
That's why I was wrong.
Bye.
That was such perfect timing.
We brought you this program by State Farm. Enjoy watching the ad.
Yeah, we're done.
Well, thank you guys for watching our podcast. Please please subscribe to his channel for a bit until further notice. Come on, Rockstar, you got anything to say?
Yeah, and I just want to say, everybody out there, be safe. Whether if you feel like things, are just like another Hollywood act, or if they're real, be safe, everybody. And for all the people who are listening, and I know a couple of people that I know on social media got on there. So for everybody, including the closest person I have, love you guys, including everybody that's out there trying to fight every day for their lives.
I got one thing to say already. Oh.
Oh yeah, hi, Daddy.
Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye bye.